Hello and welcome to Let's Sip and Talk with Freema. It's a little glary, but that's okay. Hope you guys can see me. Today we're going to be talking to two young gentlemen. Hopefully we won't have any technical difficulties. We're just going to talk about their journey. I know a lot of individuals have graduated high school, are graduating college. So these may be different avenues that they may be willing to take. So we're going to speak with a few individuals just to see, how different it is, what made them decide to, move out of the country and all of that good stuff. So let's see. Once they join, I'll be able to add the first individual. But I hope everyone is having a great Sunday. I hope it was only positive vibes today. No negativity. I know I kind of went in on Friday's show, but on Let's Sip and Talk with Freema, all we do is keep it real. It's nothing to be edited. It's completely live. So you get the good, the bad, and the ugly. So we'll just wait for them to join. Let me see if I could request them. Give me one moment. Let's see here. How y'all doing today? Who's on? Who's joining us? What did y'all have for dinner? What are y'all cooking? Did anybody cook dinner today? Or y'all did like me and took the cheap way out, or easy way out, shall I say, and got something that none of us shouldn't have had, which was some fast food. I don't see you yet, D. Are you on? Well, we have Anthony on, so let's see if we can add him first. Let's see. Fingers are crossed. It just say adding. Anthony, what if I can't add you? What am I to do? What's a woman to do? Your network good where you at? Everything's good? It say it's adding, but it hasn't connected yet. So that's still a positive. Hey, Miss Carter. We're just waiting for Anthony, which is a young gentleman I have coming on to discuss his, different cultures, his life, what took him to those avenues. But we're still trying to add him on. I don't know why my live does this to me. I tried to approve it. It say no. Here we go. Anthony, exit from the live and come back in. I've learned that works sometimes. So just get out of the live completely and then come back into it and see what happens. Anybody cook dinner today? What y'all got going on while we're waiting for this to happen? I have a taste for or something. Hey Tony, what's going on? What you cooked today? I bought something today. I didn't cook. But it's still early, so them little munchkins probably gonna be hungry again later on. Y'all, what if I can't add? Then what am I supposed to do? My whole discussion was based around their lives. Cadence is joining me today, but she says she's not getting on the camera. Anthony, y'all about to grill. Carlos, y'all always be eating good and grilling good. What y'all throwing on the grill? And y'all probably can't hear me because it's adding him, so we'll see. No. Bummer. Bummer, bummer, bummer. Crab legs. Ooh, Tony, that sounds good. Miss Natasha said, "Hey, Cadence." That's Nevaeh mom. You can speak back. They don't see you. You on the bread. All right. Oh, that sound good. I want a little bit of everything. Am I the only one being lazy today and buying fast food? That's not good. Oh, oh, I think we got.
Uh,
Yay!
finally.
Yes. All right. So I was trying to tell them a little bit, that we were just talking to our kind of younger generation, talking about your culture and different. I don't know if it was a culture shock when you went to Japan and just kind of what led you down the path to want to give back and help with the youth because, a lot of people are graduating now. So maybe your story will help somebody else out or make them decide, okay, I want to travel abroad and try something new. So tell us a little about yourself, Anthony.
Okay, my name is Anthony Wallace. I'm from Dallas, Texas. I live here in South Dallas. I went to Dallas Skyline, which is a major football school here in Texas. Um, in high school, at one point, I was number one player in the state of Texas, number six in my position in the country. Had about every offer in the country. I ended up going to the University of Oregon. I left the University of Oregon. I was there for 2 years, and I finished at North Texas. Here in Texas, it's in Denton, Texas. I played arena for a few years, and then I ended up in Tokyo.
What's arena? Does that mean you playing like inside?
Yeah, it's like indoor football.
Oh, okay. So what kept you grounded all through high school, and like what kept you stable and not straying away doing like other things?
So here in Dallas, we have about 20 high schools in the inner city, and the Skyline is kind of like a magnet school. So it has different clusters or different, like it has a aviation program, cosmetology, there's different programs. So the best of the best goes to Skyline for sports, education, and just being able to go to that school and being around those kids. We had many athletes, just about any career path somebody from Skyline did. So just being in that place and just having people that cared about me, they helped a lot. It
Okay.
definitely, yeah.
Did you ever find yourself wanting to like follow the around crowd or anything, or you always were kind of grounded and stable?
I mean, being from the inner city and just being from my neighborhood, like those things are always there. I have friends. Like one of my friends right now, I just finished writing him. He's been in prison for 10 years. Some of my friends are no longer with us. So those things were always there, but I always kind of had in my mind that I wanted to do something different and something bigger. And I'm grateful for those guys because even when it was time to do things like that, they'd be like nah, and like you stay here, like you got a game Friday, or like you got something to lose. And I think just something to lose, just when it's time to make those decisions, and make you just kind of think and move differently.
And see, that's a good thing. That's not a lot of things you hear because a lot of people try to persuade individuals do the wrong thing. So even if you did have friends that decided to take another path, they still cared about your well-being. So that says a lot. And that says a lot about them, even though everybody may not be good in football. Maybe they're better at doing what they do. So that's a good thing. Do you have any siblings or anything?
I do. I am the oldest of how many is it of us? It's four. So I
It's for
have,
y'all.
yeah, I have a sister. I have, well, now it's a bunch of us. My mom has four, and then my dad has seven total. So it's a bunch of us. Sister, and then it's me, then it's my sister.
Okay.
I'm the second oldest. My dad has an older daughter. Then it,
Okay.
then it's
So you got
me,
a lot on your
and then it's my
shoulders,
sister
Aunt,
Chelsea.
if you don't mind me calling you Aunt. But you got a lot on your shoulders, and I'm very proud to know that
I
you're,
agree.
you well grounded. You're doing the right thing. So, was it a culture shock when you decided, or when you got the offer to go to Japan? How did you handle that? How did your family handle that? You're gonna be so far away from home.
Well, yeah. Well, my first time being far away from home was Oregon, and that was a culture shock in itself. Just being on the other side of the country with nobody there, and what I didn't like most about being there was like after every game I would see my friends with their family, and I knew my family wasn't able to come because their trip was kind of far. Everybody has work, school, so I think being there kind of prepared me for going over there because that's on the other side of the world. So I kind of had a pre-dose of kind of what it was like to be far away.
So
I
is
definitely I
when
was prepared for it.
when you got, like, how does that work? Coming from high school and then you went to college, but was it like someone wanted you to come to Japan? Is that something you reached out for? Like, how does that work for somebody that wants to be in your shoes? How did that happen?
So I think for me, my situation was kind of unique. So it's been a history of a few people that's been scamming athletes in Japan. They sending them like fake contracts and getting them to send them money. So one of the scammers reached out to me, and I kind of was like, okay, what is this? So I'm talking back and forth with them and discussing things. They sending things over, and I actually reached out to someone that's in media, John Gunning. He runs the media for sports in Japan, and I kind of asked him, is this real? And he kind of let me know, like, nah, that's a scam. But he gave me a list of coaches that, if you are interested, I would reach out to these guys. So
Okay.
yeah, so one of my favorite sayings is what man means for bad, God means for good. So somebody has an ill intent, but it created a great situation for me. So I actually reached out to those coaches that he gave me, and I've been in contact with my team. I play for the Silver Star, and that's kind of how the ball got rolling on that.
Okay, so that goes to, like I say, everything happened for a reason. So hadn't you not gotten that scam contract, would you have ever reached out over there to the coaches?
Never, I didn't know anything about football there, and when you talk to people and tell them what I do, they the same way. Like I didn't even know that football was there. So it was definitely a blessing in disguise.
What a blessing in disguise today is that I didn't know people would try to scam you, to come overseas or in another country. So that's something we can share with our kids who maybe, following your footsteps and playing some type of athletic program. So I didn't know people would scam and do that, but I guess people scam all kind of ways.
Man, they out here getting to it.
But
They
why would they be asking for money? Well, I guess because what, tuition and all that stuff, maybe.
well they said that you need money for a visa and your
Oh,
your flight there, which is true, but you wouldn't send nobody money up front. You have to get all those documents and do the whole process before you take care of those things. And they asking for it up front and through like PayPal or something. It don't even sound right, but people love football. People want to keep playing. It's hard to walk away from the game. So if you're kind of blinded by love of what you want to do, you might fall for something like that.
wow. Yeah, that's kind of scary. So, did you mention that you still play with the team?
Yeah, I do. I'm home now, so I'm in Dallas now, and I know the season has been pushed back. So we're trying to with COVID and everything that's going on. We're just trying to figure out. 'Cause I think it's a ban. I don't know if it's been lifted or not, but no one from the U.S. can enter Japan right now. So everything's kind
Oh,
of yeah. So just being
so are
patient
you
and seeing.
ready to go back though, or are you enjoying the time with your family?
Both. I've been home for a minute, so I'm definitely ready to go back. But being over there, I always miss my family, so I just take advantage of both sides. I'm starting to miss my Japanese family for sure.
Okay. Now, do you do anything with if you don't mind me asking, and you don't have to answer it, how old are you?
27.
27. Do you do anything as far as with the youth or giving back or anything while you're in Japan or even over here in the States?
Definitely, I think while in Japan, and this is how I met Alan too. We go down to the military base and kind of spend time with They have a football team there. Spend time with the football team there and the coaches, and just fellowshipping and just giving back to what we know. And also with so that's a U.S. military base. We also go to some of the Japanese universities and high school as well and do the same thing. So just kind of sharing the knowledge, what I've learned. And I didn't know how big football is across the world. Like, a lot of people love football, and not just here. And they just curious and want to know and have questions. So just being able to be in the places I've been, play with the players I have, I'm blessed with some knowledge that I'm able to share. So I definitely enjoy sharing that knowledge.
And see, that was something we were discussing. I don't know if that was the other night. Hopefully you didn't watch that when I was a little rowdy on the one on Friday, but that was something I mentioned, that a real leader shares knowledge. You know, they don't withhold information. They try to make other people greater as well. So that's a good trait to have, Anthony. I want you to keep up the good work, and hopefully your knowledge, your skills, your traits, your characteristics will rub off on other young adults as yourself. So kudos to you. Kudos to your mom and dad, sisters and brothers, you know, for helping you through this journey. Because I know it had to be hard to like go to the airport and head out to Japan. And like you said, even Oregon.
Hmm. Yeah, I definitely think nothing in life that's worth it is easy. So it's just something I just embarked. You know, life and it's never been easy. And I've done some big things in my life, and that each one was its own challenge. So I look at it as a challenge as a blessing. It's something good coming on the other side, definitely.
Absolutely, absolutely. Is there anything else you want to share with us, Ann? I don't want to hold you too long. I know this Sunday, but I wanted our younger generation, hopefully the parents on this page, will let their kids watch and say, hey, you do have an outlet. You don't even have to say in the States, you know. So I just wanted them to see it from one of our brothers, you know, just keeping it real, to let them know there's something else greater out there. So is there anything else you wanted to share?
Yeah, definitely. I think the key for us is just giving.
I don't know what happened. I'm hearing a lot of background noises though. I don't know what happened, Anthony, if you still can hear me, but it was like a lot of screeching. And if you could come back on, see really quick, because I didn't want to cut you off that way, but it was a lot of noise. I don't know what happened just now. Um, but let's see if we can add the. Thank you again, Anthony. That was great. Again, I didn't want to keep him too long, but I did want to give opportunity to let people know there's things greater. And our kids. He was a young man. We all were children at a time, high schoolers. You don't have to follow the wrong crowd. And if you have friends that decide to do other things, if they're your friends, your best friends, people that care about you, they're not going to entice you to do those wrong things. So our younger generation need to learn that. Yeah, you may hang with him over here that decides to do things another way, but he's not going to drag you into it. Maybe he come to your house and hang out with you, but doesn't be disrespectful or anything. But what he doing outside work, he don't bring it to you. He motivates you to do the right thing. So everybody doesn't come from the same cloth, are not cut from the same cloth, and who are we to judge at the end of the day? So let's see if we can add D on to get his perspective on things. Let's see. D, you might have to send me a request if you're still watching, because it said I already invited you. So if you can send a request to come on, we'll be happy to hear from you as well, to get your perspective on things as another young man. Even if it's someone watching now that wants to tell their story or, share with us. And again, with Let's Sip and Talk with Freema, the talking is what we learn from sometimes. We learn from other people's stories. So it's okay to share. If you got anything you want to share today, let us know. D, you may have to go out and come back on if you are watching, because I don't see you at all to where I can add you. And it said I already sent you an invite, so it won't let me do it again. So maybe leave the live and come back on like Ant did, and it should allow me to do it from there. But again, I'm going to just reiterate. Oh, by the way, these are Porky Dior paparazzi earrings that I'm wearing. Very heavy. Not heavy to wear, but you know, like, feels good. Love them. Definitely will be getting more. I got an order from V. I didn't forget about that. Let's see. I'm going to try to see. No, it's still saying invited, D. Where are you at? I guess if we can't get him on. Hey, Chris, how you doing? Hope all is well with you. If we can't get D on in the next, 2 to 3 minutes, I'll probably let you guys get back to your Sunday, unless there's someone out there that want to share their story, get added onto the live, give a little knowledge, feedback, or what have you. That's good, Chris. That is great. I think I might go to Tony's house and have some crab legs with her, though. Hey, Mari, I didn't know you was watching. You should have been over here telling, saying how you feel to be a graduate. A lot of people doubt our little brothers, thinking they ain't going to make it. But we had a lot of graduates this year, and I'm very proud of them all. Oh, D, you said you buying it, huh? So you not cooking. Carlos having drunk chicken, pork chops, chicken and ribs. Did I say that right? So what, you add beer or something to it before you cook it? And it's called drunk chicken? I never heard of that. Oh, speaking of chicken, Sunday the 14th, if I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong. However, it's next Sunday. We will be cooking an Asian dish. I think it's maybe called Thai dish, if I'm not wrong. Alan, correct me if I'm wrong. But we're going to be cooking something totally different next Sunday. I'm super excited. I think we're doing like some shrimp rolls and some curry chicken or something with some rice. Y'all, I will put the ingredients out there tonight or tomorrow, so y'all can go to the Asian store in Columbia and get your ingredients. I am excited to learn about different things. I didn't know how to cook the salmon. That may not be different for y'all, but it was different for me to cook it. I always get it when I go to dinner, but to cook the salmon and stuff, superb. Even with the shrimp and rice, I can't even remember what we called it. Sauteed shrimp and rice. Is it Thai curry? Am I saying that right? I'm so excited for that. I am ready to cook that up. And the ingredients, it doesn't seem like it's too much, or anything to find or whatever. So I'm going to go get that this week, and I'll make sure I share that with you maybe while I'm in the store, purchasing the items, so you guys will know what to get. But I am very excited about that, and I am thankful for Alan Williams. I must put that out there, Alan. I done pondered on what can I say, what can I do, but it takes a real person to help you strive to be greater. You see what I'm saying? It takes someone who's not selfish at all, who wants to see people succeed. And that's huge, Alan. So I appreciate everything you've done for me thus far. I really do. God will continue to bless you. So I thank you for that. But Alan's wife will be on next Sunday, and I'm ready to cook. I'm ready to try it. I'm not going to say it's going to turn out good, because I'm not a cooker. But I'm definitely going to try. So let's try one more time to see if we can get D. I don't think we can, because I don't see where I can add him. I don't know what happened. But he was going to talk to us a little about culture, and the difference. And we'd be amazed at how things over are in Japan. But since I can't add him, I do want to say one thing. When I was speaking with him prior to this, he mentioned respect. He said over there, the respect is so different. And it made me wonder, is that where we're messing up at home in our own country? Are we allowing our kids not to give respect anymore? So I think it does start from there. That plays a major part. So I wanted him to touch on that a little bit. just about respect and how other countries do it. And then I did mention to you guys before that one of the physicians said, some of us may need to go to another country because we may turn out a little different or see things differently. So I'm starting to think in other countries, the respect level is way more higher than it is in the U.S. So we got to get a hold on that. Okay, Alan said he's going to see if he can get hold to D. Other than that, while we're waiting on Alan to see if he can contact him, anybody else want to share anything? Anybody got anything else to say? Any exciting news? Nothing they want to share with us today? Y'all know I'll talk y'all ear off. I will talk your ear off, but I'm going to try not to. Shout out to Sophia, Lawyer of the Year. Sophia, you should come on and give us some few pointers about things. I would love to have you on if you'll take that offer. I think it plays a huge part in instilling, and it takes actual parenting. Many don't want to do it. I pray for youth. And I'm telling you, that's the truth. And some of us, and I always say us because I'm not trying to put nobody in a category, but some of us want to do it and don't know how. If we weren't taught that when we were little or coming up, how are you going to do it for someone else? And some people are not going to ask for help. Oh, let's see if we can do it. So Tasha. Hey,
Hey, what's up? How you doing?
I'm fine. How are you?
Doing good.
That's good. That's good. I thought we weren't going to get you for a little bit. Like I did with Ann, I'm not going to hold you too long, but I just kind
Mm,
of wanted you to share because when we were speaking before, with the culture difference in Japan,
mm,
I was telling them how you were saying the respect level is so different over there compared to the U.S.
yeah.
Yeah, before you get into that, maybe if you just want to tell a little about yourself and then we can go into the culture.
Well, my name's Damian Paris. Played with Nojima Rise in the S League last past fall. Graduated from University of Houston. Football wise, played in Toronto. Played YCF football. Played with the Jacksonville Sharks. And my last stop was last year in Japan. That was my last time playing. So kind of hang it up
Okay.
now. Mm.
So you hung it up. You hung up the towel.
Yeah, yeah, I'm good. I'm
So
good.
okay, well, it sounds like you did a lot, already. So I just wanted to speak to you about real quick about the culture in Japan. Like,
Mm-hmm.
how is it so different from over here in the U.S.?
Man, it to explain it is weird. It's hard. It's kind of hard to explain. It's just it's just structure. That's one thing I can say. Everything is structure. If the train says it's gonna be there at 5 o'clock, the train is gonna be there at 5 o'clock. If it's a delay, they will let you know ahead of time before anything like. It's just everything is structure. You go on the
Wow.
train, everybody lines up for the train. You line up for everything. Go to Starbucks, you line up for Starbucks. It's like everything is just structure, 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 structure.
So it sound like I hate to say this, it sound like they got more manners than we got.
Uh, Not really, cause like over there
No.
you got cause manners is they do got manners like the elders. If you're younger, you respect your elders. It's like a chain of command. So like if you're a manager, like if you're a worker, you don't really speak to a supervisor. The manager, you speak to a manager, and the manager it just goes up the chain. It's just like over here if you're at
Okay.
work, but that's how they do in their culture. Period. So it's just a lot of stuff to get used to. Our way of thinking, their way of thinking is obviously a little bit different. So that's
Right.
like the biggest thing. But most again, you mostly meet people already that's Americanized than over here. So that's been over here and went to school here and just moved back over there to finish their college and stuff. So it's a lot of people over there.
When you say Americanized, what does that really mean?
Americanized, okay. Americanized, I could say it. You went to school out here, went to high school, went to
Mm-hmm.
middle school, well, not middle school, elementary, middle school, all the way up to high school. then your
Mm-hmm.
parents say they had a business or was just working over here, decided to move back. So you've been here for all throughout high school and everything. You moved back over there to go to college. So you're going over there thinking, like already they're gonna think you as a foreigner because you didn't really, I'm not saying graduate from school
Which
and
one?
stuff. So they really
Oh,
look
so
at you
you
different.
mean like, so if the Japanese were to come over here, their parents move over here, had a kid, and then
Hmm.
they go back, they're going to consider them foreigners, even
Yeah,
though,
yeah. Or they
oh,
look at you as
wow.
a yeah.
Oh,
Like
that's interesting.
it's very interesting. And you learn a lot though. Don't get me wrong. I love it. I love it over there. It's safe. It's quiet. You ain't gotta be bothered. Like they will speak to you before you speak to them. You might be scared to speak to them, but they speak to you before anything. Especially me. I'm 6'7". I'm a big dude. So the first thing they see, they just excited. They just want to see you. They just want to wave. Especially little kids. They never seen nobody big like that before. Especially with Dredge walking around on a Japanese neighborhood. So they see it, they point, they laugh, but they just want to take pictures with you. They just want to talk to you. They just
Oh,
want to keep
wow.
asking you how tall you are. So, you know what I'm saying? You get, at first, it was kind of weird because, like, they're staring at you. But now, on the sudden, I know, so I kind of realize it's like, I now know how it seems to feel like I'm somewhere else. So now somebody's looking at me
Right.
different. So, you know what I'm saying? Kind of understand now. Like, okay, he's American. So, how do Americans really act? So they really kind of critique you a lot because you gotta really earn their respect. That's one thing about them. If you earn their respect,
Then you don't have to
you
worry about anything.
anything.
Oh,
Man. So
wow.
it was cool, man. I like it over there. Like you could literally get up at 2:30 in the morning and just go walk down the street to the 7-Eleven. Nobody will bother
And you
you.
didn't have to worry about nothing.
You don't gotta look over your shoulder. You just walk there, walk back. That's it. Nobody bothers,
Wow.
nothing like that. Yeah, it's fun. It's a good place to live. If you ever get a chance
It's
to
a
go
good place.
visit, yeah.
Would you say, because again, the reason I wanted to have you guys on is maybe you'll be motivation for the kids that's graduating and stuff. Would you say if you were just graduating high school, would you do it all over again? You'll go back to Japan, you'll go to college over there, all that good stuff?
Well, yeah, it's kind of different over there. Like if I would have went to college over there, it would have been hard. Trust me, it would have been hard. Trying to learn that language, it would have been hard. 'Cause you got
Yeah.
kids like we have like one of my friends. He played out there. He played for Panasonic. His name's Vic. He's half Japanese, half black. So you know what I'm saying. So he already know the language. So
Mm.
he just went back over there to play. Like he went to school over there and everything. Just moved back over there to play. So you got a lot of players
So
out
how
there too.
how did you get around not knowing the language? Like how did that work for you when you first arrived?
All right, when first I went there for a workout in May around this time last year. So we went there for a workout. I had a teammate Lee. He played out there for this is probably gonna be his fourth year out there now. So he's been out there for a while. So you know what I'm saying, he told us the do's and don'ts. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Sometimes it's hard because you know you could do it in America, but you can't do it over there. Like the cutting stuff, they don't do that. Like one thing I had to get
What
off
you
my
mean the
head.
cutting? The cutting
Like
what? What you
if
mean?
you're in line, you have to be in line. Like you know, some Americans come up like, if
Oh,
you at the gas station, like, hey, bro, I got $1. Here, it's just $1. I know it's gonna be $1. It's just gonna be $1.
got you.
Over there, you can't do that.
Oh,
And
wow.
plus, like tipping, especially I had to get that was the hardest thing to stop because over there that's considered disrespect. So like when you tip at a
Wait a minute. So
restaurant,
if I'm in a restaurant eating my dinner, the
yeah,
waitress was nice, kept refilling my drink, I can't leave a tip.
can't leave a tip.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so it was kind of shocking at first. I used to always like, oh, you keep the change. And then one lady, lady chased after me out the store just to give me the change. It was
Oh,
yeah, so
goodness.
yeah. But it's cool. It's different over. It's a lot. It's really Americanized over. If you really think about it, it's like New York, but just Japanese way. It's just like New York.
Okay.
You can't beat it. Everything's just like New York over there.
Do you see yourself going back,
I'll go back to visit, but play, nah,
but
I'm
not to
done.
live?
Yeah, but to
Okay.
go back to visit, yeah, and I would. I'm not gonna lie. If I had a chance, I probably would move back over there because you don't have to worry about
Okay.
nothing over there. You can commute everywhere. There's no drama. There's no. You don't. I had siren probably like twice. That was an ambulance.
That's
That was
it.
it. That's it. It's safe. Nobody
Do y'all
bother
have
you.
like
It's fun over there. It really is.
So
So
they
it's
had like the regular stuff we got, the Chick-fil-A, the McDonald's, the all
nah,
that
they
good
don't got
stuff.
Chick-fil-A. They got McDonald's. They got Burger King. What else? There's certain spots they have like Japanese spots too. That's real good. Like 7-Eleven. You don't eat from a 7-Eleven over here or anywhere. Like they 7-Eleven is not a gas station. It's like just a little convenience store. It's like
Oh, okay.
a Walgreens or a CVS. They're on every corner. That's how it is over there.
Oh,
So
wow. Okay.
so you can go in there and buy in that 7-Eleven. You can go in there and buy damn near diapers all the way down to magazines, alcohol, food, clothes. It's
Clothes.
ridiculous. Yeah, like food, clothes. It's just ridiculous how much stuff you could buy inside 7-Eleven. They got 7-Eleven. They got a Lawson. It's so many stores out there, so many, and they all
Oh,
close.
wow.
Most of them are open 24/7, never close.
Well, that's interesting to know. So
Mhm.
hopefully this will help someone who decides, okay, I want to travel abroad. I want to go to a whole nother country. They've heard it from two individuals. Y'all still here. Y'all love it. Gave good feedback. So hopefully this will motivate someone's child to try something new and don't be nervous about traveling so far from home.
Oh,
Is there anything that you would want to say?
yeah, Alan say, tell them about the vending machines. Oh, the vending machines. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. How does that go?
What's up with the vending machine?
Oh, the vending machines over there. It's like they're crazy. Like you can get hot coffee out the vending machine. It's already in a little can and it's already warm, so you just pay for it. They have
Okay.
everything, coffee. Like you can, I'm just saying, coffee, drinks, candy, ice cream, sandwiches. Is
So
everything they put in
basically
it.
everything is in one vending machine.
Yeah,
They
bro.
just somebody asked about racism over there. Is that something you ever had to deal
Nah,
with?
nah. Well, well, it's racism everywhere, especially over there. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? They look at you different. Like you got your older Japanese culture, like strict. Like you'll see them, like when you walk, you'll notice them because they look at you crazy because they never seen you before. But all of a sudden, nah. Like sometimes when I'm walking, and if you notice certain little things that get you around, like Ohio and stuff, and like saying Ohio in the morning. Like they love that.
Hmm.
They'll wave back at you, but it's no really races over there. It's so many different cultures. You got Caribbeans,
Oh
you got
my.
some Brazilians, you got Mexicans, you have people that just like I'm just gonna leave America and move over there and just move over there. So it's like
And they accept it.
yeah, it's just so much. It's a boiling pot over there. Like my barber was from New York,
Oh
so
wow.
yeah, it's a lot of Caribbean people over there. It's so many cultures over there. It's hard to say. It's so many. It's just a big old melting pot. It's not really racism, not like that. You just have your strict Japanese culture. Then you got your ones that's in between. I could do my Japanese culture, but I still like to do a little bit American. Then you
Right.
got your ones that just strictly. I know I'm from Japan, but I love the American culture. So it's a good thing over there. I like it over there.
Well, that's good. I think that might have answered Tasha your question. I'm not sure. She said, "How accepting are they to Black people in a day-to-day living as co-workers, church members, neighbors?" So basically, you're saying they're very accepting. Like it doesn't.
Hmm. Yeah, they don't really bother you. Like our landlord, he would just come out and talk to us. They
Hmm.
always check on us. Is everything okay? Everything fine? Yeah, everything's fine. It's no problems over there. It's no problems at all. No problems.
Well, that's good. Alan mentioned. I'm assuming he's saying like panties and boxers and bras and all
Yes,
that stuff in vending machines.
yes, they got all of that. Every single thing.
So
Even like in the
listen, people,
subway.
when you go to Japan, you do not need have people say a spend a night bag. You can go to the vending machine
Nah, it's not
and
really.
get everything you need.
That's another thing. Like Japan, it's crazy because when you go to Japan, you think you're not going to hear the same thing we listen to, but they listen to every single thing we listen to out here.
Like
This
music and stuff.
music. Okay, this put like this. The funniest thing I ever seen. It was my first time out going out. We was in Shibuya. We went to a club called One Oak. So you know that popular song was coming on City Girls,
Okay. Yeah, the
like the
city
City
girls.
Girls song. So just imagine four Japanese girls don't know a split English singing City Girls word for word. Like I kid you not. Like they was doing that. Everything we listened to, like Future, Migos. Like every single song they listen to over there. They listen to a lot of reggae,
Wow.
they listen to everything over there. So it's like
I
it's
would
really
have
fun
never
over there.
imagined. I would have
No,
never
trust me,
imagined.
it shocked me too. Like you got a Japanese dude with dreads, that killed me the most. But you got him with dreads. You got the Japanese
Wait a
girls
minute. You
with
said you got them with dreads? The
yeah, you got Japanese
Japanese people? It's
dudes be wearing
funny to
dreads.
me.
They got the girls that wearing the big earrings, dressing just like how they dress out here. They do the same thing over there. It's
Wow.
up there.
Alan mentioned the Love Hotel. So I see that on TV. So that's real?
Yeah, yeah, that's real over there. It is.
So what is the Love Hotel?
You like if you because over there like when you party at night, it's the last train comes like around 12:30. So you'll just stay out. The clubs don't get open. The clubs don't close till 5 o'clock in the morning. So you're out all night. So sometimes people just go rent a love hotel. They call it love hotel. It sounds bad, but it's not really nothing like that. It's just called. It's
Because
really a
where you rent it
hotel.
for like an hour or two or something?
Yeah, like for an hour or two, a couple of hours, you go lay down, wake up, and just go home by yourself. There's a lot of crazy things over there. They got bathhouses. I never use that, but they
What's
got that over
that? What's a bathhouse?
there. It's just like a big old. It's like a small little building, and you go in there and take a bath. So much stuff over there. It's different. It's different. It will trick you out. It's just like you won't know, but you just find out a lot of stuff over there.
So what's a reason somebody would use a bathhouse?
Well, for another instance, you party all night. Like
Oh,
you
gotta go to
party all
work.
night, you gotta go to work, and that's one thing that trips me out. They would get off work, especially on a Friday. They would get off work like at 5 and do happy hour, then party all night that Friday, then go home, sleep because they're off on the weekends, then just party the whole weekend. Some people,
Wow.
yeah, it's crazy. Like some people come from
So
Osaka all the way.
a
Yeah,
typical night in Japan, I can get off work, I can go party hard, hit the vending machine up, get my panties and
hmm
bras, hit up the Love Hotel, the bathhouse, then go to the Love Hotel to get a couple hours of sleep.
and go right
You
back
got
to
it
work.
made and don't have to go home.
And don't have to go home. And the first train comes at 5,
Wow.
so yeah, like when the club lights. I remember one time we coming out, the sun was already up. That's another thing that tricks you out a lot too. The sun, like, cause 4 o'clock in the morning, the sun's already rising. So by no, sorry, by 3:30, the sun's already rising. So by 5 o'clock, it's sunny, it's bright. That tricks you out a lot.
Wow.
Like it is real bright. So when you go into the train, you come out the club and you go into the train, it's like it's bright already. And you see people already
So maybe
leaving
they
their
get up
houses on the
early
train.
over there because of that. Gee whiz.
But that's another problem though. When you get on them first trains, the morning trains or them late night trains, they be packed. When I mean they be packed, they be pushing the train be so packed, people be trying to force each other into the train. And that's like one thing I hated over there because you get on the train and everybody like they would turn their back to the train and try to walk in backwards. And they would try to literally force themselves into the train. It's like nowhere you can go, they would try to force themselves into the train.
Wow.
Yeah.
Who
But
is
over
shooting? I'm sorry, but I just keep hearing, I don't know, maybe they playing with the gun or something. But anywho, maybe I should go check it out. Maybe I shouldn't. But Damien, anything else you want to share? I really appreciate this, just the knowledge,
mm,
and because I know a lot of people want to know different things and didn't have a way to, ask questions or figure it out. How did that time difference? Because right now, what is it, about 3 something over here in the afternoon, so it's 4 something in the morning over there. So
mm.
how'd you handle that?
Well, when I first got there, it was kind of tough because, like, when you go on a vacation, it's usually not vacation. Like, you go out of town usually for like 2 or 3 days. But when we went over there, we had to go for a week because we had to get adjusted to the time. So
I'm sorry.
it was hard because when we first took off out of Atlanta, we're flying. The sun lady went down for 2 hours, and the sun lady came right back up. It was crazy. I never
Oh,
seen nothing like that.
wow.
So we flew like literally all the way over Alaska and came down through the Pacific. So it was a long flight. It was 16, like good, not 16, 13-hour flight. 13-hour flight. So when you land, it's
I would have to
already
take a Tylenol PM and sleep the whole time on that flight.
it's not gonna work. Trust me. You try, you're gonna sleep for like good 8 hours, wake up, then you don't watch TV for the rest. And sometimes some people just stay up the whole time. I don't know how they do it, but
Oh gosh.
yeah, it's a long flight. It's a long flight, and plus
Mm.
when you land, it's already afternoon there. Plus they're a day ahead of us, so it's Monday morning over there already. So yeah, you just got to get adjusted to the time. It's not that bad,
Yeah.
and it's really good. I like when I got there. It was cool. It was fun. The only thing I didn't like when I first got there was a lot of walking. It's a lot of walking. You walk everywhere, and
Yeah.
everywhere it is stairs. Like it's so many stairs. I
So is
never
that
seen so
why a
much
lot of
stairs.
people so fit over there?
Well, there's small culture, like especially
Okay.
for it's a really a small culture because like when we had camp, we went to a traditional Japanese hotel. So like they hotels was old school, so they had like padded floors, so you sleep on the floor with a comfort set and stuff. That's how it was. You eat on the
Mm.
floor. Like in certain places in Japan, you gotta take your shoes off. In certain restaurants, they make you take your shoes off at the front.
Oh wow.
So it's like I had to get used to certain stuff like that. So it was kind of good. It was cool because I never really eat chopsticks like that, use chopsticks like that. And you got everything they do to eat with rice. Like breakfast was rice, lunch rice, dinner rice,
Oh
snack
wow.
rice. Like everything was with rice. But
Rice.
it's just rice. Yeah, it's just
I
rice.
love rice though. I'll
Yeah.
probably be able to maintain it over there. But Damien, I do appreciate this 100%. Again, just to give some people
No, I'm not
the
gonna tell
outlet
her
to
that.
know there's things there. Huh? What? What he's saying?
He said tell her about the
What about
bathrooms.
bathrooms?
Nah, I'm not gonna tell her about the bathrooms. Oh man. All right. In Japan, the bathrooms are more okay. The bathrooms in the ground. Certain places they had a bathroom in the ground. But some bathrooms, don't get me wrong, their technology is crazy because the bathrooms there are ridiculous. Like they got you can clean yourself. It blows. It's crazy. It's wild over there. The bathrooms is wild. But
The
then you
toilets
got
that blow the water up?
yeah, they got those. And that's in the city and just like in the city. But when you go towards like the outskirts, like when we had to go to practice, when you come to one of them train stations, the bathrooms, the toilets on the floor.
I'm confused.
The toilet's on the floor, like literally on the floor, like it's a hole that covers over, and then it comes straight across, and that's the toilet on the floor.
So you got
So
to
you
sit
just,
down on the floor to use the bathroom?
yeah, like you just stoop down. You don't sit down. You stoop down on the floor.
Oh,
I mean, I didn't do it, but yeah, I didn't do it. It's crazy
why
over there.
though? Is that kind of their lower income places? That's like, if I'm saying that right, economic places? I don't know. Or
Nah,
is that just how it is?
it's just I think that's how it is because the train it's an older train station too, so I kind of figured that. So, but I seen a lot of them in the city too.
Oh,
I seen a
wow.
lot
That's
of them in the city.
interesting to know. That's
Yeah, and
very
it's like
interesting to know.
and they have like people that clean like they're there 24/7. It's so crazy how they clean over there. They have people that clean 24/7, 24/7. There's no you don't see
Well,
any homeless people or anything like that over there.
really?
Mm-mm.
Well, I
Never seen
must
a
say
homeless
this
person.
motivated me to want to visit there. I would love to go there,
Hmm.
just to visit and see the culture and everything and
Yeah,
feel the
it's
culture.
fun. It's fun over there. Trust me, you're gonna have a good time if you go over there. You're gonna have a good time with stuff like if stuff clear up. You'll have a good time when you go over
Yeah, I might have to put that on my bucket list.
there. Hmm.
Well, Damien, I'm gonna let you go for your Sunday, and enjoy the rest of your day. I thank everyone for tuning in. Damien, Anthony, I appreciate you both so much. Again, just to let our younger generation know there is other things out there. You don't have to stay in the States to be successful. So I appreciate you sharing that with us.
Hmm.
You rock, Anthony rock, and y'all have a wonderful day, okay?
I appreciate it too. Thank
All right, thank you. Bye. And you guys, thank you so much for joining. I really appreciate you all. Make sure you let your kids know it's other ways to get out there. If y'all don't know how to get out there, is a great guy. I'm pretty sure he'll lead you in the right direction. If your kids want to do something different, something positive, don't hold them back. Don't be the parent that says you're not going that far, or I don't want my kid to go to school over there, whatever. Let them explore. Let them become greater. Give them the opportunity if that's something they want to do. Please allow your kids to move forward if that's what they want to do. Don't try to keep them home. Don't try to keep them in the U.S. if they want to travel abroad. Give it to them. Let them do it. Wednesday, and I always say suppose because you never know what may come, but we are supposed to have someone on to really talk about living abroad, because I know this is something that a lot of us feel we can't do or shouldn't do or don't know how to do. So Wednesday, we're supposed to have someone on that can speak to us about that. So hopefully that'll happen. The flyer will be coming soon. Is it Wednesday or maybe it's the 17th? Maybe I'm going a little ahead of myself. It might be the 17th, but watch out for that flyer. And if no one else has anything to say, to share, y'all have a great Sunday, a great week. Be positive, and peace and love.